The things we know, but no one mentions. It's 21 questions with existential tension, unusual amazement, fantastical lessons. 21 questions with you.
Welcome to 21 Questions. Today we have Hayden Joseph with us.
Hello.
And if you're ready, we'll get started.
I am ready.
All right. If there was a movie about your life, what would you want the title to be?
Ugh. That's hard. There's so many routes. So I could take sassy with that, or I'm gonna be super cringe. Let's call it different.
Okay. Hey, it works. What is your favorite time of the year?
Fall. I hate the heat. I despise being hot. Like, I'm one of those people that literally despise the summer. The months from June to mid-September are my least favorite time of the year. Honestly, I'm weird.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. What futuristic thing from a movie, a TV, or a book do you wish really existed?
Teleportation. I hate driving. I'm a terrible driver. It's dangerous for me to be on the road. So
yeah, teleportation would be awesome.
Or like those
go anywhere you want.
Even just the thing you can get in the tube and it distracts you. That works too.
That works too, yeah. If you could be known for one thing, what would it be?
Being enjoyable to be around.
Okay. I like that one. Do you think parallel worlds exist?
I don't. Parallel world. You mean by parallel worlds? Do you mean like actual parallel universes and like time space continuums, or other planets? And other...
like parallel worlds, different universes, like where, say, in this reality we're sitting here doing this, but in a different reality we're like, I don't know, out playing something.
I do not, but I probably do believe that there are other civilizations on faraway planets.
Okay. Do soulmates exist?
I'd like to think so. I certainly write about them existing, even though I'm not so sure.
I have this theory where soulmates aren't necessarily romantic. I think soulmates could also be just that really good friend you just have that instant connection with.
Yeah, I can buy that. I also think there's probably more than one. Like there's a certain certain archetypes for everybody, but maybe it's not one person.
Yeah. Okay, I could get with that. What is more real? How you perceive yourself or how somebody perceives you?
I'm a big believer in being your own biggest champion. I mean, honestly, in this type of career, if you don't believe in yourself, no one's going to believe in you. So I think how you see yourself is more real because you have to sit with that all day, every day, versus relying on validation of other people is not really that helpful because you get very finite amounts of that.
Yeah. Okay. Almost like it's like superficial coming from outside.
Yeah.
So you know the saying, the best thing since sliced bread. What do you think was the best thing before sliced bread?
Before, do I have to be like chronologically accurate with that, or can I just another iced coffee?
Okay.
No, honestly, let me change. The best thing since air conditioning. Air conditioning is my favorite. I changed my answer.
Yeah, I don't know how you do Nashville in the summer without air conditioning.
I was having a conversation with someone the other day. Like, I don't know how the world existed before air conditioning. Like, I cannot imagine going through the entire summer just living in that.
No. Do you think you would be a different person if you had a different name?
I don't know. I do really like my name. I think my mom did a good job choosing a like just different enough name, but like also like still one that sounds relatively standard. So I like my name a lot, but I don't know how much my name has shaped my personality. But
Okay.
I think no, because I think if my name had been my spoiler alert, my real name is Joseph Hayden. If I had gone by Joseph instead of Hayden my whole life, I don't know if it would have made a difference.
Okay. I think Hayden definitely stands out just a little bit more, but not like billboard out there name.
Exactly. Hayden is definitely a unique, but it's still for some reason, I guess because there are so many common names that rhyme with Hayden, like Braden, Jaden, Aiden are all really common names. So maybe that's what it is. It like normalizes it, even though Hayden is not that common.
Maybe.
But yeah.
What inspires you?
What inspires me? I'm really inspired by people that are honest and true to themselves. I'm
Okay.
very much I don't believe in like listening to norms just because someone says so. I'm a big believer in if there's no net detriment to society by changing the way something is done, I don't understand why people think it needs to be done that way. So I'm very inspired by people that break barriers. I talk about it a lot of all the time on my TikTok, like Shania, like basically came in and steamrolled country music of like, I don't care about any of your rules. Like I'm going to make what I want to make. And she's one of the most successful artists of all time. Taylor did the same thing, came in as a teenager, wrote all of her own songs. The sound was different. Pretty much anyone that kind of fits that mold of staying true to themselves and breaking and making the industry change for them because they're admittedly so good is inspiring.
Yeah. Would you rather have invisibility powers or flying powers?
Flying, you can always hide.
Do you think there is an order to the universe, or is everything just completely random?
So I wouldn't classify myself as a particularly religious person, but I do believe in some sort of spiritual higher power or some sort of like spiritual karma of the world. And so for that reason, I'd like to think that everything is not completely random. There have been so many things that have happened in my life that just don't seem completely random that have fallen into place. Whether or not it was the exact timing I wanted, have fallen into place in ways that I don't think would have just happened if it was completely random. So I'd like to think no.
Okay. Do fish get thirsty?
Well, biologically, I would say they have to, but yeah, sure. I think my understanding, once upon a time, I was a STEM major in college, so I should know this, but I think biologically all beings require hydration. So I think they get it through their skin. I don't really know how it works for them, but
Okay. Why do you think we drive on a parkway but park on a driveway?
do we drive on parkways? Is that a word that people use? Maybe that's a dialect thing. 'Cause I've never called it a parkway. Now the driveway, maybe they like left the word a out of it or the letter A, so like drive away.
Okay, maybe.
I don't know. Maybe that's it. Maybe I've discovered the English. Fun fact about American English: they used to charge per letter in newspapers, and so a
Really?
lot of our spellings are different than Old English because they took letters out of words to make it cheaper.
Huh. I did not know that.
Yeah. I don't know if that has anything to do with driveway. I'm just spitballing a random fact there, but
Hey, you learn something new every day. If a penguin walks in the door wearing a sombrero, what would you tell it?
I think you're lost.
Okay. Definitely a valid sentence.
I guess what kind of penguin? Is it one of the tropical penguins or one of the South Pole penguins?
I don't know. Guess it could be any penguin.
They're lost either way though because they don't live in this hemisphere, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, no, definitely lost. Is cereal a soup?
Cereal. Oh, is cereal a soup?
Yeah, is cereal a soup?
No, absolutely not. What psychopath calls cereal soup?
If animals could talk, who would be the rudest?
Cats. House cats.
Definitely.
100%.
If money was not an issue, what would be a scientific experiment that you would want to run?
Money was not an issue. For my own selfish, no, that's not a good answer. Honestly, at this point, I've had a dog for a couple months, and I would love to understand it. Like, I want to really like double down on the vocalizations of French bulldogs or dogs in general to understand like why he seems to bitch about everything. Excuse my language. Why he seems to complain about things at the most random times. Like I can't put any rhyme or reason to the noises he makes and when he makes them. You would think that I'd be able to pick up on patterns, and they just don't seem to be there.
Yeah.
So I want to talk to my pet in simplest form.
Yeah, that would definitely be a good one to do. What is your favorite way to just waste time?
Oh, well, right now it's on TikTok. It's not my favorite way though. My favorite way to waste time. Hold on, there's so many things I do that are wasting time. I just gotta pick it. Honestly, now I just like watching TV with my dog.
Okay.
I'm so old. I sit on the couch and I watch Zoe's Extraordinary Playlist with Vince.
Yeah, I sit on the couch, and if I'm not working, I'm literally scrolling through TikTok. So
I'm either making very mediocre TikToks or I am sitting on the couch with my dog.
yeah, sounds about right for nowadays. If you had a mascot, what would it be?
If I had a mascot, what animal is like poised but also kind of scary but also not mean at the same time? Like intimidating but also like not mean, just like they're not to be messed with. Maybe like a Doberman. That's a really random answer, but like a dog that can be like very, very, very friendly, but do not double cross them.
Okay. So we're down to our last question. If you had a remote that could control time, what would you do with it?
Oh. Like I can go back in time, or I can like what are the functionalities of this?
Like a remote, so you can rewind it, fast forward it, pause it.
Honestly, I'd probably go back to the late 90s. God, dude, the late 90s were such a special time. I was like 3 to 6 or 3 to 5, which is just like a time of your life where you really just give no F's. Like you have nothing to worry about. Also, the music at that time, like I like my heart has never left the late 90s. So
yeah, me either.
like I want to go back to my Zuzu Trooper with Dixie Chicks Fly CD in the CD player. I want to go back to the late 90s.
Yeah, I was a teenager in the late 90s, so I'm like, I remember so much of it, and I miss it so much.
Yes, I wasn't a teen, but I remember a lot of it. Like I have very, very vivid memories from that period of my life. Those are like my first memories of music. So I feel very fortunate that my first memories of music were like some of the biggest stars of all time. Like you don't have stars that big anymore. Like I was growing up the onset of Britney, the onset of Shania, the Dixie Chicks. Like people aren't that famous anymore because of the way the landscape has changed. I don't know.
Yeah, it's definitely a different world. Well, that's our 21 questions.
That was quick.
Yeah, they go quick, but they're fun. They're different. They give you something else to think about.
Thank you so much for having me. For anyone that doesn't know me, my name is Hayden Joseph. I am on a mission to expand country music by A, opening doors for LGBT talent, and B, bringing universal stories back to the forefront. I believe that writing music for everybody is absolutely possible, and it's not what we're currently hearing. My new album, Different, is out everywhere now, and I have a lot of releases planned for spring and summer. So check me out on streaming platforms and social media if you're interested.
Awesome.
The things we know, but no one mentions. mention. It's 21 questions with existential tension, unusual amazement, fantastical